don't know why it keeps on starting pointing up. Whew, damn it. That was a big yawn. Okay, let me just quickly set up. Like always, you gotta share the video. Okay, copy link. Announcements. Everyone. Okay. Yep. And okay, we should be ready. I'll set up. Yeah. Where's my what a Graceland Rollins? How's it going? This is my watercolor sketchbook. This is from yesterday. This one and this one here. And I think I'm gonna do one this way. Just need a clip to hold this open. I appreciate it. I'm not that good. I'm still practicing and learning. Just looking for a reference photo for something to draw and paint. And I think I'll do this one here. Go with this one. Do you draw? Does anyone else draw? Maybe I'll do it at an angle. I'll have the picture. You do? Yeah, it's Emilia. Hi, Sarah. What do you draw? I like to draw a little bit of everything. One thing I haven't really practiced on is like drawing cars, vehicles, and like landscapes. Birds on trees. Hi, Ashley. I've done a few, people sketches. Trying to get better at drawing people. Lots of animals. I've done a few birds as well. My turn to watch. What a graphic. Can I draw a cat? I can. But will I? Yeah, I'll do a quick one here. Very sloppy. I think I have a few here actually. Only here for now. Here you go. Yeah, I did a few cat sketches. You know, just practicing drawing. Put this closer. Put on there. All right, I'm just gonna do some sharks on this page. This is a sketchbook. I'm just trying to do the best I can with watercolors. I have another sketchbook where I draw requests. I just haven't worked on that in quite some time. Let me save that. I'm gonna do like maybe 2 or 3 drawings, so I'll be switching back and forth. Just looking for like another reference picture real quick. There we go. See another one. How was everyone's day today? It was kind of warm today and yesterday. But luckily, at least where I am, it's gonna be fresh again. It's gonna go back in the 60s. Today was like 74. Yesterday was like 84. So it's pretty warm. Stressful. I bet it wasn't raining. And 89 degrees. That sounds horrible. No, but we might be getting rain in these coming days. At least from what I see in the what do you call it? The weather. I'll be checking the weather like constantly. But it was nice. It was nice and kind of warm. In the morning, I did a bit of working out. I rode the bike. Those exercise bike. I rode it for 30 minutes. I did about 9.22 miles. Was sweating, but it was good. I'm gonna gonna see if I could maybe finish this page or two, maybe like in 2 hours or so. I'm not sure exactly how long I'll be live, and I'm gonna try to do another quick workout before I go to sleep. That's almost everything there. Play some music. Actually, leave the song on. Save it. You get an eraser. Get my little test paper there, and there we go. Just gotta see which I'm gonna use. Gonna go a little bit darker than that. Actually, I'm gonna do what you're kind of saying. I need to do, what do you call it? Just wet on wet. Try to get like a nice, even layer going. Max Bloom. I like your brush. Yeah, these are what do you call it? Just pen brushes. I do have some actual like real brushes. I just don't use them because I kind of find it a bit of a hassle and takes up more space. You know, having a clean cup for water, dirty one, and just it's too much. And I got these in a subscription that I used to have, so I use them. I have a few. I have this one, which is like my thinnest, smallest brush. And I also have this one. It's a little bit thicker, a lot thicker. Then I have another one here. Then I have another one here. Which almost all these are kind of the same. Then I have this one. Trying to focus it. But I mainly stick to these two. Maybe this one here. These are the three ones that I, kind of keep. I know Pinky, she uses brushes, and it looks really cool when she uses them. But I feel like that's more time consuming. Most likely just a troll. Nothing better to do. I mean, luckily I haven't really had any problems with, trolls. The brushes you buy yesterday. I'm assuming the ones you're using today on the stream. They did look clean. I was gonna say, like, I don't mind if sometimes, some people are kind of rude like that, but I have to know you first. Like, there's some people that, I joke around with, and we're a bit, rude to each other. But, like, if I don't know you, just come in like that, like, what the fuck? That's all good. Some of this. There was one time where, someone joined in and was, happy birthday, brother. Whose birthday is it? Because it's not mine. Well, happy birthday to whoever it is. Live with their parents. There was one guy who joined in, and at first he was being really nice, polite. He was like, "Oh my God, you're so talented. I like it, this and that." He's like, "Do you sell your work?" I'm like, "Nah, I don't. I don't think I'm good enough to sell my work. Maybe in the future." And pretty much he was just like, "Nah, you should sell your work. Someone talk to this guy, you know." And he's like, "You should do big paintings, like 20 by 30 or something." And I was like, "For what?" He's like, "So you could sell it, I'll buy it." And I was like, "Nah, I'm good. I don't think I'm that good to, be selling my work. Maybe in the future though, when I get better." And like, after a while, he was just like, "All right then, good luck or have fun being poor." Something along those lines, like, have fun being poor then. I was like, okay. Because, out of pocket. I guess because I didn't want to sell anything. Nice shark. Hey, what up, Devin? Yes, you are live. When I see that, unless you got hacked. Hello, darling. Akamia? Akamia? I think I pronounced that wrong. Hello, hello. I'm just here doing some watercolor paintings. Some hammerhead sharks. Akamai. Or Akamei? Way too dark. So what's been up with you, Devin? Just popping up out of nowhere. You got you got the first time? Akamai? Yeah, names can be tricky and difficult. I know my actual, real name, people have a kind of tough time pronouncing it. Unless you're Hispanic, then you'll probably be able to pronounce it. But if you're not Hispanic, you probably won't know how to say it. So like eventually I just started going by a nickname. Someone's like, your name's kind of hard. Can I just call you this nickname? I was like, sure. So I usually just introduce myself. I'm like, my name is so and so, but you could just call me nickname. I have a lot of work, and the streams I usually don't match my schedule. My name is Japanese. I had a feeling Akamai. Well, maybe not Japanese, but like some type of Asian. I'm not good with, what's Japanese, Chinese. Bit ignorant. What'd you be working at? Were you coming J money? No, my name. I'm not sure I say. I mean, it's been said before on stream when I play my friends. Name reveal. Mainly school stuff. I'm getting midterms and other things. What are you studying? We still like paint, not painting. What is it? Photography. Yeah. Damn, I guess I'm a beast. Things is looking pretty good. Top view of a hammerhead. I have been sick for a while, just hoping I feel better. Hopefully it's nothing. Just, hopefully nothing serious. Hope you have a speedy recovery. Does anyone know how to unsave a picture on Pinterest? Edit pin. I think I found out how. Edits. Delete this pin. And those who save will be able to view it, that's fine. Okay, there, I figured it out. Especially near my grad year. Oof. Graduation. Be sick. Prom night. It's raining on prom night. What'd you know about raining on prom night? Greece. Graduation this year. Finally getting out of school. Cause there's, I guess, 3 graduations or 4 depending. Right, because I guess if you could graduate from like pre-K to kindergarten, and then from elementary, which would be like 5th grade, and go to 6th grade, and then after that would be 8th grade to 9th grade. I think if your school is structured like that. The one that I want. What do you mean it's the one you want? Finally getting out of school. Ooh, the big one then. Yeah, because I know some schools. I guess you still graduate though. Um, they're kind of being set up where it's all in one, elementary until high school. With I don't know about you, but kind of mixed feelings about that. I mean, it's kind of good for the parents because you know how to like I guess look for new schools and travel to a new school, but kind of sucks for the kids because you're not really gonna meet anyone new, which could be kind of good because you get to be with your friends. They're all from Greece. You know, I was like, you know what? Let me listen to it. One of my favorite movies. I even I was doing this little thing, and here I have the logo. The theme was casino, black and gold from the theme. I didn't go to my prom. Yeah, Greece. That's a different Greece. But so yeah, it kind of sucks if the school is set up to have all in one. In terms of dating, just think about it. Imagine you date one person, you're gonna see them the entire school year, and it kind of seems like you're gonna be like dating the same people. You're not gonna meet anyone new. And what happens if you're like a serial dater? You date one girl or guy, and you know they talk to their friends, and their friends talk to their friends, and everyone's gonna know you for good and bad things. I know that didn't either. She never went. I did go to my graduation. I was surprised I graduated, to be honest. I was expecting not to graduate. I'm not gonna lie. Not necessarily because I was a bad student. I just didn't really do any homework. So like that really screwed me over. I did graduate on my first go around. I remember the counselor, called me in one day and she was like, "Okay, check, check, check. All right then, you're you're graduating on stage." I was like, "What?" Like, "Yeah, you have everything." I was like, "Oh, bet." I was so happy, so relieved. I have a friend who didn't graduate. He was a super senior, so he had to like, go to school again. Which is funny because I feel like from the friend group that I had, it seemed like I was the one that's gonna not graduate and repeat, but nope, didn't repeat. How do you feel? You're gonna graduate. You're gonna be sent into the real world. I mean, like, one of us, one of us. Yep. Feel nervous but happy. I guess it depends if you're gonna go into like the workforce and get a job, or go into college. I remember like when I got out of school for the first couple months or so, I remember just kind of waking up and thinking like, looking at the clock and like, I'll be in first period right now, or I'll be in lunch. Did you do that, Devin? I'm not sure what you call college. That's optional. I mean, I did go to college for like I think one semester, and I dropped out. You know, it just wasn't for me, and I ended up getting a job. Trying to look for another picture, but I forgot what it's called. What type of drawings do you like doing other than aquatic type? Well, right now I'm just doing sharks just because I want to do sharks. I do a little bit of everything. Keep that one, that reference. But yesterday, you're happy to be out. I did feel off for a few days. Yeah, it's kind of weird because you're like, no. So here, this yesterday, I did some plants. I was doing some skulls. Maybe next stream you should do dinosaurs. I haven't done dinosaurs, you know, which I might do actually. Once I fill this page, I'll do dinosaurs. So here are some watercolors I did. I also practice, you know, drawing people, drawing hands, some more poses, more people, more poses, hands and feet. This is just practice and practice and practice. I'm still not good. Trust me, I'm not good at all. These are all with references. They're not from like, you know, memory or imagination. And you can see like I still need a lot of work on the face. You're a new subscriber. What up, War Pick? Thank you. And you can see my faces still need like more work. You just gotta try, honestly. It's gonna be bad the first couple times, but look at this. The eyes are wonky here. We are same. I'm 8 years old. What? I do a little bit of sketching. And like I said, here are some other people I'm drawing. Trying to get better. So those are those. And I have more sketchbooks where, you know, I paint and stuff like that. Pencil. Your top one drawing in school? Very humble of you. Draw lots of dinos, dragons. I haven't done dragons at all. I could try to, but I just feel like I'm gonna be bad at it. But I am trying to, like, you know, push myself to try and draw new things. Like, I haven't really done any vehicles or anything with perspective in terms of like landscape or buildings. So that's something I gotta look into. Nobody start with the face. Yeah, I should really practice that. I'm gonna do it in the sketchbook I show you with the people and the hands. I'm using that book as a practice of everything and anything. And this sketchbook I'm using to practice my watercolors. I draw anime like JoJo and realistic JoJo. Realistic? You hear me after all this time, Squiggly? Welcome back. It's been a while. I don't really do any anime. I kind of want to draw realistic people, and then once I kind of get like realistic kind of down, I might do more like of a comic style. Oh, hey Cosmo, is that a Meg? No, this one is just a Mako shark. It's a Mako shark. Very fast sharks and small. I want to do what's a wobble gun? I think that's what it's called. I forgot what it's called. It's got really big eyes. Whale shark. Let me save that picture. Probably a top view of a whale shark. Do one here. I'm trying to keep these pages stick them to like one theme. I see some like sketchbook tours where people have like everything mixed up, which looks really cool, but I just feel like I can't really do that. Like it has to be one theme. JK. Do you have TikTok? I post drawings, and I do have a TikTok. I just made it, I think like last week, but I have no post at all. Which I'm gonna try to start posting. Okay, let's continue doing here. I first want to do like an intro kind of video, and I'm most likely have to like record separately for TikTok. It's more green. I think I made it too dark. I would draw in my thing that you use that book. I don't know. Nope. Sketchbook. Yeah, sketchbook. Which I know some people call it a black book, but I feel like mostly those people that call it a black book do graffiti and stuff like that. Because I knew someone that kind of did graffiti, and he saw my book and he's like, "Oh, you got a black book?" I'm like, "No, it's a sketchbook." Like, ah, same difference. Just kind of got the shadows. You living as just drawing. Just keep on drawing. You want to get better, you just gotta draw, and use references as well. I feel like that was a mistake of mine. I didn't really use any references until recently, so I feel like I gotta catch up. If you just keep on drawing, use references, eventually, get better at whatever you're trying to do. You won't have to use any references anymore, and you just draw whatever you want. I feel like I can't tell what this is here. It's supposed to be a fin. Got a bit muddied down there. Just for you, but you give up. You can't give up. Eventually, there might be times where you get frustrated. It's normal to get frustrated. There's been a bunch of times where I've gotten frustrated at things I'm painting that don't come out good. Annie? But just try to keep on pushing. Trying to be a bit more consistent. I always, for the last maybe 10 years, I'm like, okay, let me draw. And then I kind of draw for a few months, and I stop for another few months. It's my problem. I might be like really obsessed with drawing for 3-4 months, and then I'll just stop drawing for like 5-6 months, and then come again for another 2 months, and then stop. So I'm very inconsistent. I've been trying to be more consistent this year. All right, later, Devin. Good night. But my classmates watching me. I'm noob, so she don't know I'm good at drawing. I don't like drawing, but I like seeing other people do it. I've been drawing for 4 years. I've been drawing on and off for almost 20 years, and I'm still bad. But like I said, I always start and stop. Like in high school, I didn't really do any drawing until 12th grade. So that for like 3 years, I didn't do any drawing. And then once I graduated high school, that's when I'll draw, for 3 or 4 months, and then stop, and then again. You might get some sleep now. See, all right. Thank you for chatting, darling. Appreciate it. Oh, my freaking back. I'm sore. So we got that one. Let's go here. I draw it. Maybe I drawing from the 12 years. It's also good if you have someone to, kind of push you into drawing or push you to continue doing whatever hobby you like. Which I feel like I don't really have that. No one really pushed me to continue. It wasn't really until like maybe in high school, in 12th grade, there was this one girl that I had in class, and they kept on telling me like, "Oh, you're really good. You should continue drawing this and that." I was like, "You know what? I'm gonna do that." And you hear the dog in the background. Yeah, it's Dee Dee and Annie. Oh, no, he came because I called his name. Too much purple. Yeah, I have some dogs and cats. These are more blue. I have 4 cats and um 2 dogs, and I do not play Roblox. Never have. I have played Minecraft. I haven't played it in a while though. I remember playing Minecraft when it was back in the day. I think around 2009. So you weren't even born yet. Those were the good old days when Minecraft was a bit easier, just simple. I think nowadays it's a little bit complex. I think. But it was also pretty cool because I know they added a bunch of different things, making it better, a bunch of different mobs. Let's leave it there. So now we'll go with let's go some dark blue. Which I should really be doing some bigger paintings, because at least that's what I was trying to use this sketchbook for. Make bigger paintings, try to give it more detail in it. And at least if these paintings are small, I'm not gonna get too detailed. Annie. I like bomb. I have mod in Minecraft, not hack. Just mod of bomb. Come, links. I used to use some mods in Minecraft. I forgot what it's called. I think it's like clay soldiers or something like that. I know you get like some clay and like soul sand, and you make little clay people. And if you give them wood or something, they create like little houses. But when I used to play Minecraft, I just played the vanilla version, not really modded. But that was years ago. Can you draw Meg? It's pretty much the same as this one here, just bigger. Trying to see it for a good picture. Because with all these, I'm using reference photos. Nope, not that one. This one's pretty cool. One thing that sucks is it's in black and white. That's fine. Not kind of old. It is old and it's extinct. To the side. Do it right here. The Megalodon. Yep. I was in love with sharks when I was younger. I even bought a book about sharks. I still have it. My favorite shark was either between about to run out of lead. Maybe a gray white shark or a hammerhead shark. My two favorite ones. Roblox have 4B playing right now. I'm assuming 4 billion, because I'm not sure what you mean by 4B. I'm a little bit not old. Not necessarily old, but I am very outdated when it comes to Roblox. One, because I never played it. Not really sure what the hell's going on there. Nope, that's going up. Shouldn't be going up like that. But what time is it for you guys? Alright, thank you for stopping by Warpig. Appreciate it. Stopping by and chit-chatting. It is 10:37 p.m. for me. I know some people are in the same time zone as me. some aren't. Always curious. There we go. Save that one. Might do one more here. Okay, maybe we'll go with, let's do this. Anyone else like sharks? Hello, Showcase. How's it going? I remember going to like the beach and looking out into the ocean and seeing some fins. Some maybe from sharks, some from dolphins. Okay, let's save that one and let's go back to here. Here's my. It's this one I was using. I drew panda and dragon a few days ago. Nice. Like cartoon version or more realistic? You're the second person that says they drew or like to draw dragons. Literally someone like me like 5-10 minutes ago said they draw dragons. One is from the game. What game? I'm assuming the dragon is from the game. Might have been DD. Game character. Trying to think what game has a dragon. I mean, there's a couple. The only one that I can think of right now is Skyrim. But I highly doubt you drew a dragon from Skyrim. The dragon's name is Dragon. No idea what you're talking about. Can't lie. Completely lost. Okay, let's take off this one. Go back to this one. So let's do this. With some blue, bit of gray. What happened, Didi? Annie doesn't leave you alone? Which dragon we're thinking of? Or off? The only one I can think of is the one from Skyrim. Or a dragon from Skyrim. Annie. Stop. Oh, welcome back, Tails and friends. No, no dragon in specific. I'm just saying, like in general. I know Skyrim, I used to play it, and it has dragons. Like I still have no idea which dragon you're talking about. Or dragon. How was your day, Tails? Hope you had a good day today. As for me, my day was pretty uneventful. Didn't do anything at all. Just, woke up. I got a new bed. Me and my fiance went to go, check out some beds on Sunday. No, on Monday. And it arrived today, so that was pretty cool. It's been alright, I suppose. Some days are like that. Some days are boring, like mine. Besides the bed. So can't wait to sleep on it tonight. Got a new bed. Did a little bit of working out. I have a little small home gym. Just those cheap machines start like $100, maybe $160. I have a bike as well as an ab machine. I was using the bike for 30 minutes or 9 miles, 0.22. That's pretty much my day. Just nothing. Just been kind of relaxing. Besides this, painting. Trying to get better. Since I was 17. I mean, hopefully it is still relatively comfortable. I mean, the bed that I had right now, we only had it for maybe 3 years, right? 1, 2, yeah, maybe like 3 years. I've had it for 3 years, and we had to upgrade it because, when me and my fiance go to sleep, we kind of both sink into the middle of the bed, and we bought like a mattress topper to kind of like help that, and kind of did help for a bit, but only helped so much. And we were eventually like, you know what, we gotta upgrade. So that's what we did. We upgraded and got a new one. Yeah. Since 7 is crazy. But I checked out your channel, and I know you are young, so that's not really up to you to, purchase anything. Noise. And I did have someone here earlier join in. Gonna graduate soon, and I believe, if I remember correctly, if I checked, I think you are also gonna graduate. I'm stuck with a small one because I was last to even have consideration over it. That sucks. Sad. I mean, growing up, me and my brother, we had to share a small twin bed. So I always kind of grew up sharing my bed with my brother. I think it was kind of to like high school where we kind of like stopped. I know we kind of actually in middle school we kind of actually did stop. We had a bunk bed, but yeah, even in high school we had a freaking a twin bed. Wow, looking good. Thank you, Max. 2 months. Yeah. How you feeling? Excited? Nervous? I said there was someone here like 20 minutes ago in the same situation as you. They said they were kind of excited, but also nervous. Appreciate this. Yeah. So far in 1 hour, I've gotten like 3 sharks done. Slow progress. And also saying that when I graduated for like the first couple months after graduation, I was just like, kind of look at the time, and I was like, ooh, right now I should be in this class, or I should be in lunch nutrition. But after a while, I kind of just forgot. Plus, I feel a little bit weird not being in school. Years of being in school, and now you just out and about. Oh, Malaki, how's it going? Welcome. Been a while. I've been waiting to get the hell out of school since day one. Yeah, I remember after I graduated and I was like walking outside, it was like damn, it feels weird because everyone's at school right now, and I'm just out and about. But now I don't even really think about school ever. Can I erase this? All I think was the Nalaki that hates when I erase my sketches. I sketch and then I erase it because I don't want the pencils showing through. Are you gonna go to your prom? I didn't go to my prom. Even though at the time, I had a girlfriend, I didn't take it to prom. Maybe that's also a reason why when they're breaking up. But everything happens for a reason. I never sketch my art. I don't know why. It makes it more difficult for me. I just draw. I kind of feel the same way, but with like guidelines or like shapes, I guess. I kind of just like start doing the outline. When I try to like put on like a structured or skeleton, I find it more difficult for me to like picture it. So let's say if I want to like draw a person, I don't really do the head, the neck, torso. You know, I don't really do that. I just go straight. I'm like, okay, that's the head, got the neck, which is kind of the same thing, I guess. But anyways, I don't do the skeleton. It just makes it more difficult for me. I don't know why. Even though it should make it easier. go. This one's a bit brown. Freaking Annie in the background. Well, it's always a small, tiny dogs that always gotta be barking. Acting like they're tough and big. I have any drawing process videos on my channel. I never do sketch. I want to like check it out. I'm interested to see what exactly you do. A picture of Annie. What is it? Show a recent picture. This is the most recent picture I have of the tiny dog that's barking. So there's Annie and my other dog, Dee Dee. Lots of cartoon characters. So there's both my dogs. Ooh. I can't even catch up to him. She is a girl and he is a boy. I'm not sure what kind of shark this is, but honestly, it's the fin. Maybe like a nurse shark or something. I think they're a bit more brown. Those are some clean sharks. Thank you, Dusty. Nanya. They look silly though. My dogs are both very hyperactive and a little dumb. Oh my god. Yeah, Dee Dee. Um, he's dumb because for the most part they get along. It isn't until like the treats we give him kind of treats where Annie's a bit protective of her treats, which I do not like. I gotta fix that. Train her not to be so protective. Cause sometimes we'll give her like some pig ears, and she'll get it and she'll kind of like hide it in the blankets, or she'll just take it to the couch and just sit and put the ear right in front of her and just if anyone gets near, well, if he gets near, one of the cats gets near, she'll kind of start growling. That's pretty much it. Because at least to us, she's not aggressive or nothing. It's only to the pets we have. But, I'll give one to Dee Dee. Either sometimes they can, like, secretly, like, here, I'm gonna give you this piece of ear. Like, be quiet. If he's in the room, I'll go to the room and I'll give it to him in the room. But he has to take the ear to wherever Annie's at. So if he's in a room and she's in the living room, he won't stay in the room. He'll go to the living room and kind of like show it off, and then she kind of gets like, what the hell is mine? And same thing, if he's outside and she's inside, he'll go out he'll go inside to show it off. I'm like, really serious? So like in that sense, he's dumb because he can't just kind of keep it a secret in a way. Like he's like, no, I'm not gonna show it off. The dog that likes me more is my dog Tommy. He's my boy, even though he is a troublemaker. He's always constantly looking out for me and protecting me from everything. I mean, that's good. Protective. No, my dog is not really protective like that. Dee Dee's he's scared. Sometimes for the most part, he's pretty friendly. Doesn't really bark or growl at anyone, ever. Rarely he'll might bark at another dog. But he'll kind of bark at them and try to run away. Annie, she's freaking tiny. I'm pretty sure she's mixed with a Chihuahua because even though she's small, she don't actually will you know she won't attack. The same thing. She's nothing but all bark no bite. She'll bark at bigger dogs, but then run away. Run up to them, bark, and run away. I kind of wish my dog was a bit protective. I know you could kind of train them, but then again, I don't really need protection like that. Because at the same time, he's not gonna do much. They're both small. She's a lot smaller. He's a bit bigger than a cat, and she's smaller than a cat. So you can imagine, they're relatively small. Finally, of my sister's two dogs. The one who's Jack Pitts. Jack Pitts. You talking about a pit bull that's jacked or mixed? Cause I'm trying to think Jack. What is? I'm not too familiar with all of these dog breeds. I'm like, what dog is Jack? Let me look it up on my phone here. Terrier mix. There you go, Jack Russell. I'm pretty sure there's something Jack something. I just can't remember the name. Let me look. How do those look? Mm-hmm. They're pretty cool. My dogs are decently large. They're a mix of German Shepherd and some other dog. I don't know the name at the moment. I have no idea where mine are. Like I said, here's Annie. She looks. When we first got her, she looked a bit like a Shih Tzu. But now she looks a bit like what is it? I forgot the name. Boston Terrier, maybe? I don't remember. See, I have a picture when she was younger. Okay. Yeah, so this is her one when we first got her. Tiny. Doot. Trying to find another pit. Where is it? Find a picture that I like. Oh, here it is. Dee Dee. Pomeranian Husky mix. But he's a little underappreciable. Oh no, unpredictable. What the fuck am I reading? Unpredictable. I'm over here making up names. But that was like, I think a few months after he got his haircut. What's it? Oh shit, I just lost it. Yeah, cause normally, his hair is like just like that. Kind of has like curlyish hair. Meanwhile, Pudgy Dog is just pure affectionate. It's kind of hard to tell, but that's when we cut his hair. He looked completely different. Oh, here. Oh, gotta make sure no freaking no face reveals. My first dog was a black red shoes, very smart and taught herself to look bold. Oh, that's really dope. Both of these dogs are my first dog. We were never allowed to have pets growing up. Yeah, I think I could be wrong, but I think Labradors are one of the smartest dogs, along with poodles. Um, what else? It was on a list that I saw. It was like poodles. I think retrievers as well. I think huskies might have been on that list, but apparently they're like ADHD or something. Can't focus. The hell is I lost it. Something I was gonna use. But they're dramatic. I've heard that too. That they're really dramatic. I mean, how can you hate a dog? Man's best friend, even if you're not a man. They're always happy to see you, even if you're just gone for a few minutes. Thing is, Brian, he needs attention. No, he always wants to be with you. Dee Dee, that is. Like right now, he's not too far from me, but if I get up and I go to a room, let's go. If I leave the room and come to like the living room, let's go. Annie, the smaller dog, not so much. Oh, welcome back, JD. I had a husky slash Rottweiler mix. Love that dog, but he got too big for a place and kept knocking my parents over. Oh yeah, it could be dangerous, especially if your parents, are old. On the older side, gotta be careful because it cause them real harm. ¿Estás hablando en Discord? No, I am not. No estoy hablando en el Discord. Sí tengo uno, pero no estoy hablando en el Discord. Yeah, but I wasn't super old, but he had back problems, so grizzly dog moved to my parents' farm. Yeah, that's a problem. Sometimes you see people on the older side with those big dogs. And like, really, why you have such a big dog that you can't even control? I saw a video where like this older woman had I'm not sure what type of dog, but one of those big ones. And they tried to go and attack or play with a smaller dog. So it was like a couple, right? They were younger and had like a smaller dog. And they were in the front. The old lady had like a husky or something, one of those big dogs. And completely just kind of like dragged her. And the lady like kind of got up and then fell down, got up and fell down. Like she couldn't even stand up. It's like, it's kind of irresponsible. How you gonna have a dog you can't even control? Which I guess I can understand for protection, but just kind of dangerous. That's pretty dope. Congrats, baby. You know, hopefully there's nothing there that you're embarrassed to have people see. Yeah, we just never dragged any, but he was 6 out of 200. Yeah, I think like once you get like to like even 60, 70, it's kind of gotta be careful. But 200, we'll put in no, I don't know. Well, I think I could be wrong, but I think nowadays when you get a new phone, it automatically comes with YouTube. I mean, I put my what do you call it? Audience, because when you go live, it tells you select your audience, and I put it, for older 18, not necessarily for kids, and I still have kids joining from time to time. And when I mean by kids, I mean like there was apparently someone here like 8 years old, 10 years old, which I'm not sure how. Plus, a lot of times parents don't really pay attention to what their kids are watching or doing. I have an Android. I don't like iPhones. It's like I could be wrong. Um, Maybe you do have to install YouTube. Even then, if your parents don't have like not what is it, like a child safety feature, whatever, that if you want to download an app, they gotta put a password or something. Then you could just easily download any app you want, and your parents will never know. iPhone's battery gets too low. Battery fell fast. Yeah, I used to have an iPhone, but that was a long time ago. And then I got an Android and never went back. Maybe putting some water down so I could hopefully put a nice even base of blue. At least that's the plan. I mean, I have an Android and my fiance has a iPhone, and sometimes she'll give me her phone. I'm like, oh, check this out or something. And when I try to like back out or something, I'm like, how the hell do you use this? I don't know how. And the same for her when she like tries to like look for something on my phone, she can't. My current phone is an iPhone for better audio and picture quality for my YouTube. I mean, I would admit iPhone does have better picture quality, especially like for like night pictures. Because I remember I had a coworker who had an iPhone and we compared side by side. We took a picture of the same thing and his came out a lot clearer. However, my phone has a better zoom. I can zoom in pretty far. Are you on two different platforms? No, I'm not. I'm just live on YouTube. You were talking about like if I'm live on different platforms. Yeah, let me just. I think in the future you'll be famous. I don't think so, but I appreciate it. Let me show you the zoom my phone has. Amazing. Oh god, the brain rot has entered. What do you mean the brain rot has entered? Yeah, so my phone has a pretty good zoom. That zoom is wild. Yeah, sometimes with my fiance will be out and be like, "What is that?" Let me take out my phone and zoom in, because I know iPhones don't zoom in that much. The Skibbity Kid, Jeanette D. My niece and nephew love Skibbity Toilet so much. It's hilarious. Oh, I didn't even see if they joined. That's why. Hello, Jeanette. I must have missed that message. I just went back in the chat. Yeah, I feel like there's always been brain rot. I literally just watched the video today on Instagram, and it was like, oh, brain rot for Gen Z. I think that's what it said. And we had the Scat Man, Crazy Frog, Pen Pineapple Apple Pen. What else was there? Maybe not as bad as the one that we have right now. Skibbity Toilet and stuff like that. Too late. I didn't even know about Skibbity Toilet until my fiance's like nephew that will be saying that. Like, oh, Skibbity Toilet, or some shit. Oh, he'll watch it like on YouTube. What about Flying Bum? I don't think I know that one. Perry Grip is still going. I mean, luckily I'm not chronically online, so a lot of things I don't really know. Anymore when I was online, like back then, I honestly just watched nothing but like music videos. I would just listen to music on YouTube. That's pretty much all I did. So I'll spend my time watching music videos or watching the bands play a song live. Worst video I made. Because watching the God. And he said nephew to the old brain also they'll be so they'll be cultured. I know Roblox. Perry Grip. Let me check that out real quick. It's a hamster? Never seen this before. Just take that off. And I can't hear the audio because I have my earphones on. I mean, thankfully I'm not. Let's say chronically online. Which it's funny, because these kids will be using slang, whatever, their little catchphrases they be saying, but once you say it, you sound dumb. For example, my fiance's like nieces and nephews, for whatever reason, they kept on saying like, I don't know, chat. I don't know, chat. So like sometimes we'll take them out so like an arcade or something, and they're like, oh, what you gonna do? Like, I don't know, chat. So we started repeating it to them, and they started cringing. Like, you could visibly see them cringe. And we're like, this is exactly how you sound. This is how you sound to us. Oh, Ohio, Skibbity Riz. I just repeat it back to them, and they just start cringing. Are you painting with watercolor? I am. It's jarring to me how much of these generations are decreasing in brain cells. Yep. Especially with their attention span. They have very little attention span. I kind of have to like blame social media, I guess. Because you pretty much watch anything, anytime, and just skip it. Back in my day, can I see your favorite piece of art? I don't have anything on hand that would be my favorite piece, but I can show you some stuff that I do have that I'm proud of. Because real quick, how old do you think I am? We're talking about oil paints. I have tried oil paint once or twice, and I didn't really like it because it took forever to dry. I even bought, I think it was like linseed oil or something, to help it speed up the process, but I was too impatient, so never did it. I have like 3 or 4 bottles of Windsor and Newton, big oil, brand new pretty much. 29, 22, 28 or so. Yeah, pretty close. I am 26. Gonna be 27 this year. So I'm kind of happy with these hands, but not really a piece. Also with these feet. This is something I've been working on. These are things from my childhood. Some things you might recognize, some things you might not. I'm I'm kidney stones old. It sucks. We're all going the same way. It's me, the sad geometry dash player. Oh, is it you? How do I know? Well, I guess it would be you since you said that name. And so we had the Warriors here. It was a movie turned to a game. Grease, like I said earlier, one of my favorite movies. Jurassic Park, same thing. Nintendo, same thing. How do you get acrylic to blend good without using? I do not know. I don't use acrylic. Like I said, I use watercolors. I kind of want to try acrylic. I tried it once or twice, but nope. In Discord, my new name is Alex. Okay, so yeah, it is you. This took me like 20, 30 minutes just to get the shape done. Hell's Kitchen. I used to watch a lot of Hell's Kitchen. Fabuloso. I'm Hispanic, Mexican, and growing up, whenever it was time to clean, that's what we used, and it always smelled strong. The Beatles. I was obsessed with the Beatles when I was younger. Blues Clues. This is from a local supermarket that I grew up on, and where I actually had my first job at. No right. Acrylic dries very fast, but the color blend better than watercolor, believe. But walkers. Listener skill. Okay. This is from Metal Gear Solid. It's a game for the PlayStation. PlayStation. Goosebumps. Mojang, from Minecraft. California, because that's where I'm from. Skull Candy. I used to listen to like a lot of music. I still do. And I used to use nothing but Skull Candies. Comedy Central. I used to watch like Comedy Central. Toy Story. That S. If you know, you know. I don't know how old some of you are, but it was in, I think, almost everyone's sketchbook. What was it the other way? That S. Iconic. You lost your skill. I can still draw, okay, but I was always more of a musician. The Superman S. So that's why I did it. Majora's Mask. Again, from a video game. Disney. Grew up watching Disney. Because when I used to get, babysat, I guess you could say. When I had a babysitter, which was my neighbor, he had sisters, and his sisters were obsessed with Disney, so I had to watch a lot of Disney. Or my talent, you could say. Most of my nostalgia is with toys because I grew up always being outside. I never really had iPads or tablets. Same. I said balloons. Yep. Pepsi. We grew up drinking Pepsi, not really Coke. Nickelodeon, pretty simple. Soccer ball. Grew up playing soccer. We always had like that really messed up, beat up soccer ball. That was, just horrible. The car from Twisted Metal from Sweet Tooth, which is a video game, and I think it became a movie recently. This is supposed to be a sope, which is a Mexican dish. I'll show you right now what it's supposed to look like. My family had Coke slash Pepsi Wars. 2000s kid, I guess you could say. I said I was born in 1998, so not really 2000s, but kind of. I guess you could say. Cause I know there's some debates like not does it count, but whatever. Uh, so, yeah, so that's food. Oh yeah, the Monsters Inc. door, also 1998. Balloons, because we had a bunch of parties when I was younger. This freaking thing that used to come out in the, well, in a way, yeah, in the beginning of the VHS that were like super loud for no reason. If you know, you know. Corn, like I said, I'm Mexican. We had the elotero pass by, sell corn. How do I show my art in your Discord? Um, if you go to the art showcase, just put a little plus sign and you could just send the art. I miss freaking making those color sand bottle things. Oh, I never did it, but I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're talking about. Same thing, palm trees, because I grew up in LA. Palm trees everywhere. Everywhere, everywhere. And same thing, these are, will go together. I used to watch Your Favorite Martian on YouTube, which is pretty much like a little song channel. Rockstar for Rockstar Games or GTA. Cartoon Network, which I messed up. The art should be white. The background should be black. I need to paint that out. A concha. You draw animals a lot, kind of. Mexican sweet bread. Red Hot Chili Peppers. The ice cream man who come, sell ice cream. Old school YouTube logo. Ray William Johnson was hilarious. Oh, so, yeah, I used to be obsessed with him. And Nightmare for Christmas. Now he just does drama. I used to watch him until he switched to the new host, Robbie, I think that's his name. And here's something that GD sent. Let me do it the other way. Did a panda. Never cut it. So I after like I kind of watched him for a bit with Robbie, and after a while I just stopped, and I just never kept up with him. Sometimes he'll pop up on my recommendations, and like I said, they have the drama. Sweet Dragon. But honestly, because of Ray William Johnson, I got into comic books. Let's see if I can find the picture right now. My experience with California was unfortunately not great. Lived in a bad neighborhood for a bit. Started kindergarten. Got expelled from Pinot because the school didn't like me. I grew up in a bad neighborhood too. Those gangs, violence. The water sound in the background is my fish tank. There's a fish tank like right there. I'll see if I can show it now real quick. School stuff. Let's see. Oh, am I gonna do this? Kind of hard to see. It's really messy right now because I was cleaning it. One there. There's a couple here. And I have this guy. Little like lobster crayfish in there. See, are you an artist? I wouldn't call myself an artist. I don't like using that word. 'Cause I feel like an artist is someone that's good and I'm not good. My skills are not great, so I want to get out of it. You ever tried drawing a white-tailed deer? I have not, but that'd be maybe a good one. Fish. I bought your food, but you did all. Gave me all dollar. Okay. So yeah, that's the water sound that you hear. It's my fish tank. Why isn't it working? What the hell is up with this shit, man? I don't get it either. I appreciate it. I didn't show you a picture of the comic book that I have. Let's see. Oh, for whatever reason, this shit's lagging. Is a mirror like people? Can't even find it. Yeah, I can't really draw from the dome monitor. Same thing. All these are with references. I can't really draw from imagination. Yeah. I could try to, but it just comes out bad. Too much water. 2025. I'm drawing swords onto the dome. That's about it. Ooh, welcome, Tails. What's it called? Image. Trying to put a freaking picture. Where is it? But pretty much, I bought I did a very detailed pencil drawing on my friend's dog. We'll send it. I'll let you see it. But I bought that comic book that Ray William Johnson made, Robot Clown Mob. Where is it? I have a picture here somewhere. Did they delete my post? Can't find it. I guess I'll just look it up on right here. Images. But I bought this book, Robot Clown Mob, which is made by Ray William Johnson. And after reading it, I got introduced to comic books, and I have over damn, damn, look at that. Look at the floorboards. I knew it's really good. I feel like you could. I don't think it's coming out. Maybe, but I feel like you could actually feel the floor if you like rub your fingers over it. That looks really nice. Hey, yeah, I was trying if we can find the picture, but it wasn't loading. Whatever. So what should I do? 70%. Connect the charger. Then connect the charger. Yeah, I did tell that one person I did some dinosaurs. Let me look that up. Most of my art is digital because I color better on it. I used to do a bit of digital art back in high school because the phone I have has a stylus. So that's what I used to do. Since I don't have any sketchbook, I just use my phone with a stylus. Okay, I feel this might be a bit tricky, but I'll try it out. Okay, here we go with the dinosaur. Let's go with a. I gotta spell it correctly. So many that I could want to do. I'll just stick with this one. I'm gonna try silent setup as I like to can do so much with right-handed mouse. You just use your fingers. Oh my god, even more talent. I think from like 9, maybe until like 11th, I did a few drawings on my phone with a stylus. And in 12th grade, that's when I really started to draw. Because I had a classmate who was like, you're really good. Even though at the time, looking at my drawings are really bad. Because I used to like draw during class and like she would see me. And she's like, let me see. And I was sure, and like, oh my god, these are good. So then that person kind of like, in a way, forced me to get a sketchbook. I was a bit naive because they were like, I'm gonna get you a sketchbook because I was doing all my drawings like on, loose leaf paper. And this person kept on saying they'll give me a sketchbook. Never did. I was naive to think they would actually do it. So I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna get my own sketchbook. And I do not know where it's at. I don't know if my parents threw it away by accident on purpose or what happened. It's I guess it's a raptor type. Kind of blurry. Might come out bad. It's my first time drawing a dinosaur. Or the sketch might come out better than the actual painting. Like Sonic and the Amazing Digital Circus. I have no idea what that one is. The cartoon characters. I don't really have an audience like that. I'm not really sure what they like. It's kind of hard because, obviously you want to do things that people watch, but at the same time, you don't want to be stuck to one thing. I don't know how you manage with that because I know you have a really big audience. I do not know what that digital circus is. Let me look it up. I've seen that character, like the jester looking thing, but no, I've never seen anything about them. I thought that was part of Finance at Freddy's. Uh, never heard of him. You're probably a bit more cultured than I am, so you probably know some fandoms. Like, do you know Tammy and what is it? Watson Files? Yeah, the Watson Files or something like that, and something and Sons. Because there was a time a few months ago actually. I was doing a lot of requests, and this person requested me to draw Tammy and someone um, Watson Files, something like that. I don't remember the name. Jesse and Tammy. There you go. And like another fandom from a different person to draw Sans and Friends and Sons. I don't know. It's like a skeleton. Damn, I don't have. It's in the sketchbook. It's in the room. Let me look it up real quick. Watson, maybe? Watson Files. The Watson Files. Midnight Club on PS2, right? Or Tony Hawk Pro Skater. Yes, 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 of course I have. Yeah, and Sans from Undertale. I don't know the character. Is it Undertale? No. Okay, yes. I don't know. I don't know. Just like some fandoms apparently that these people wanted me to draw on, so I obliged. But yes, I have played Midnight Club and Tony Hawk and Skate 3. That's childhood right there. Memories. Damn, totally forgot about that. Crazy. Dang it. Take off that, take off that. I don't know if you played it. I think it was like Def Jam Fight Club or something like that. It was like a fighting game with a bunch of rappers. Like Snoop Dogg was in it. I think it was like one of the like last boss fights you do. I remember playing that one. Skate has Super Ultra Mega Pack Park was it days. I didn't play too much of Skate 3. I did play it, but not too much. I sucked at doing all like the combos and tricks. I could do like the basic, ollies and stuff. What I like to do was, I forgot what it was called, but when you get hurt, the game sounds familiar. Skate 3. You just it's a skating game. I think I Call of Meat, right? I think it was called Call of Meat. Where you try to get like hurt and like break your bones and stuff. I think they announced that they're gonna make a new skate. Okay, no, that's wrong. Trying to think what other games were there. The GameCube. I played a bit of the GameCube. I didn't have it myself. I had a friend who had it. I don't know if you ever played Conker's Bad Fur Day. That was for the Nintendo though. I like old arcade games and stuff. Never heard of it. Let me look it up real quick. Misspelled it. Doesn't look familiar. But I remember in school there was a game thing that we used to play in the computer lab. I forgot what it was called. They go track your progress. I forgot what it was called though. It was fun. Or do you guys know anything? Um, what's it called? A couple things. One, I don't know if you guys have ever played Boxhead. It was on was it like Cool Stick Games or something like that? Or also um Underground or Newground. I'm pretty sure you can still play on Boxhead. I remember playing that with my brother. It was pretty much just you choose your character and they look like really boxy, and you're just like in a small map, and zombies kind of come and you just gotta kill them. Let's see. I think for the most part it's pretty much just dinosaur. I just gotta like paint it. Paper one on Nintendo 64. Hey, what up, Graphic? Welcome back. You woke up, fell asleep again. Man, you're sleep deprived. Paperboy does sound familiar. I used to also play that Nintendo that was like hacked, or like game that was hacked and had like hundreds of games, even though it was like 20 of the same games, just different colors and stuff. Almost 2 a.m. for me. It is almost 12 for me. It's 11:53 for me. Almost 2 a.m. Also, you guys are in the same place, same time zone. Like I said before, I'm in California. I just know it's gonna be very annoying. Time is so weird it is. To jailbreak Nintendo DS. Oh, DS. I remember that too. I just remembered also having a DS, and I had King Kong for it. I had the King Kong game for the DS, and those I never passed it because I got stuck on this freaking level. I think I had to like cross a bridge while like these um pterodactyls would like try and kill you. And totally forgot about it. They just unlocked the memory for me. And I also had a freaking Mario. I think it was Mario Maker for the DS as well. Damn, that's freaking crazy. Totally forgot about that. Just unlocked so many memories for me. That's what I forgot I even had. I just remember freaking playing Mario. I think it was Mario Maker. I think something like that, but it was a Mario game that there was like little tiny robot Marios that you had to like collect. Cause like Donkey Kong stole them. And I'm just here reminiscing about the good old times. Time is weird. And time goes by freaking quick too. The color mixer was so nice. Honestly, I just mix whatever colors I think go good. I don't know anything about color theory, do's and don'ts. I just learn as I go. Oh man, the person left, but I just remembered right now that they're asking a piece, one of my favorite pieces that I've done, and that is an American alligator that I painted for my fiance. Uh, Not too long ago, maybe like last week I finished it, and at least for that one I do have a picture. Try to make it. There we go. There a little bit of this and that. Exactly. Just a little bit of this, a little bit of that. Here's a American alligator I painted for her, and we have it hung up in our bathroom wall. took me, I think, about maybe like 6 hours to do. Between 4 and 6 hours. Alright, so I'll let that dry out. I'm gonna do a different one. Actually, no, I'm gonna maybe do some foliage. Alright, thank you, Tails. I appreciate you stopping by and chatting all this time. Really do appreciate it. It was nice talking to someone. Well, actually, all the people who have joined in. This has been one of my more better streams, I guess you could say. Very active today or tonight. Trying for some foliage to do as a background. Productive stream, there you go. That's the word I'm looking for. Very productive, very, well, not only productive, but engaging, I guess. A lot of people joined in and we're talking compared to my usual streams. Can't find anything that I like. Alright, bye. Foliage. Maybe a palm tree. I guess I should do this tree here. Cause I was thinking of doing a bunch of drawings like I've been doing. But I was like, you know what, this is pretty big. I just do one drawing and I'll do some background stuff. So we'll add a tree. Hopefully it comes out good. I'm not even sure if there's actually a tree that was part of that time. But I'm gonna do it. Should be bigger. Draw the raptor in space is killing aliens. If there's a reference picture, then maybe. I really gotta practice not using a reference in a way. I saw someone like, oh, a tip you should do is, maybe draw one picture with a reference, and then draw the same picture again, but in a different pose. So let's say if the raptor is looking to the left, draw it again, looking to the right, but without looking at any references, just to like practice, thinking. Save that one. Let's do a fern. I want like a bushy fern. to other places. I guess we'll. So there's some pretty cool references, but these are all leading me to a store, which I do not want. Also, the animals don't really work. Okay, well, I think this is pretty much dry, so I'll just continue. Clever girl. What you know about Jurassic Park? The OG. I was obsessed with Jurassic Park. That's I guess I'm just kind of adding colors I think make a good combination and kind of resemble the reference picture. I'm gonna go back and like just add a bunch of different colors. Hopefully this comes out good, but not too good, because if it comes out BRB, no problem. If it comes out too good, my fiance's gonna want me to make it one, which is no problem. I'll make it. Just it's gonna take a while, but I'm pretty sure she's gonna see and be like, "I want one." It's a little bit weird. Galaxy. This one's gonna die. Which one's gonna die? My right and my phone. Let's see exactly how long I continue this. Might have to finish this a different day. But it's been a pretty good stream. One of my best streams in a long, long time. So I'm happy about that. Lots of really active and a bunch of likes. 18 likes. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but I appreciate the boost that I got. Just kind of adding like some dark spots so I can know exactly what is a bit darker. I'm doing it now so when I go over the lighter ones, everything else will get, you know, one shade darker and this one get 2 shades darker. If that makes any sense. Starting to think this might be one of my favorite pieces, actually. I think I'm gonna fix the cup or something because water keeps on landing on me from the fish tank. I fixed it now. Okay, so that's that part. Confused a little bit. Okay, so while that is drying, I'm gonna do maybe this tree here. So I'll put this one here to hold this down. Put some more water. Almost 2.5 hours. Put a brown base. Gonna be adding it little by little bit, building up. And I guess shout out to whoever recommended it. Forgot who it was. Let's do dinosaurs. Even though it's only one, but I might add a couple more smaller ones in the background. Water. And let's get some green. Let's go with a lightish. Bit more. It's too watery. But I'm just adding like the kind of basic shape. And then we'll go after once it's dry. Add a bit more detail. Get a bit yellow as well. I'm not sure exactly how long I'll continue this stream. It's already been 2.5 hours. A bit more water. A bit too much water. You kind of messed up right there. Yeah, too thick. Go. Switching songs. More. Okay, now let's go back to painting the dinosaur. Let's get some brown. I still kind of want a red, but I want a reddish brown in some of these areas. Get that to charge. So I'll go back over these parts and darken it up. Um, okay. With some more brown, darken this up. Is someone peeing? No, it's not. It's my fish tank in the background. Well, not in the background, it's like right here, right in front of me. I have a filter on it, the over the top filter. So that's why you can sound like someone's peeing. I gotta pee now. Sorry about that. And just I have it on, almost too relaxing. But sometimes I'll just be quiet and not talking. So also have it on because I feel like it's, if I'm not even talking, at least there's some noise coming from the stream instead of just silence and someone painting. You peed your pants. Time to take a shower. Don't even take off your clothes. Just get in the shower like that, with clothes and everything. Now gotta save water. I think so. Shit. I'm not sure it's a Velociraptor or raptor. Just something I just looked up on Pinterest and started drawing it, painting it. Go with maybe brown. Jurassic Park fan? Um, yeah. I wouldn't say I'm a big Jurassic Park fan. I used to be. Because I was painting some sharks before this, and someone suggested I should maybe do some dinosaurs. And I was like, you know what, I will. So that's what this is. Someone's suggestion. Try the clever ghosting. I'm not that good. But real quick, I did some paintings of some sharks. Male shark on a bite too. See, I'm not that good. So I did. Oh shit. So I did that, and I was like, what should I do next? I was like, oh, that one person told me to do some dinosaurs. So I was like, you know what, let me just try it out. Even though it's gonna be really difficult, I'll still try to do it. And I gotta get out of the comfort zone. Thank you, appreciate it. Maybe like 20 minutes or so that I've been working on this. I'm not sure. Adding little by little bit. I appreciate it. I do a little bit of everything if I try to, if I can. Things like painting of animals, sketching people with pencil. I here I have another sketchbook where I do a little bit of everything. Studying some anatomy, or just comping, doing hairstyles, noses, people. These are all references, not from my imagination. These are all. I looked at a photo reference for all these. The eyes are messed up right here. Trees, cats, spiders, sharks. That's what I'm doing. And I'm listening to music as well. Even though you can't hear it, I have my earphones on. And I'm just painting. Listen to music. Also, like why I kind of have like the filter from the tank on, because it can be really quiet sometimes because I won't be talking. And if you just join in, I'm not even talking, it'd be like kind of boring. So at least the filter, has some sound. And it can maybe relax someone. I know people like to listen to white noise, whether it's running water. Not sure what else. Rainstorms. Don't forget the claws on each foot. This one probably won't be able to like show some claws. Might be just like one or two claws on the foot right there. I'm like trying to add little bit by little bit, just building it up. Trying to build up the shadows. This is my first time, I think, drawing a dinosaur and painting it. I think it's going pretty good though. I was a bit nervous, but so far so good. Do you draw? Paint? I really gotta work on my shadows. Might do a page where I just do shadows. Okay. Actually, I'll just leave that alone for now. Gotta keep on adding more and more brown to this. that. They got different brush and needs to be a bit more wet. Um, with some gray. I'm sure to do those teeth with this. I want to go with like a white mark or something. I'll just go with the white marker. Oh, that's some acrylic. Pink. Home. Put it down here. That's maybe a little bit of red. This is gonna take a while. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. Hi, Annie. Oh, you're still kind of wet. Good girl. Good girl. You want a treat or something? What you want? What you want? What are you taking me, huh? You love him. Well, come get your freaking the Annie Banani. She bite my finger. And her hair on top is all like soft. Go with your mom. Nothing, Didi. Be careful. Don't have to worry, Didi. You gotta take a shower too. Annie. Let's see. If I should add that detail, make it darker. Yeah, let's make it a little bit detail before I make it darker. No, just a different brush. Oh, you're back. Welcome back, Warpick. Been here working on the dinosaur. So I'm hopefully gonna get off pretty soon. So that'll be 1 a.m. But I'll be back. Maybe later tonight. Later today when I wake up. You know, go to sleep. Get some rest, wake up, and then go live again. I try to go live almost every single day. Or as often as I can. And you know, we'll do a Jackbox drunk stream at 600 subs. And Jackbox is a party game that anyone could join in at any time. All you gotta do is just go to like this website, enter the room code that will be given to you during the stream, and yeah, that's it. We'll play together. Party games. There's trivia. There's like some arts games, and there's a bunch of different games. Fun time. I live in Philippines, so it's daytime. All daytime for you. I live in America, so for me it's nighttime. 12:45 at night. Almost 1 in the morning. But I usually go live at night, so for you morning. Usually live around this time, or sometimes at 1 p.m. So for you, it'll be sometime in the night. I know Tagalog. I don't know. Don't know how to say that one. Tagalog. I gotta charge that phone. I know English and Spanish. I think there's a lot of words that Spanish people share with Filipinos, like almost the same. Thank you. Still needs a lot of work. Yeah, Filipino and Spanish, kind of the same words. Let me see. Spanish hard. It's almost the same thing, kind of. Avente. Apparently, it means forward. Aviso. But for you, be aviso. Agente. Harina. Barrio. Bicicleta. Bodega. I know about space. Estudiante. Escuela. Dios. Departamento. Guapo. Guerra. Japón. Justicia. Inglés. All those words are similar to Filipino words. Either sound really like pronounce the same. You don't know how to type it. Still learning, I'm assuming. That felt good stretch. You're so close to 6. Yeah, 579. So what? 80, 90, like about 21 more. 20 more and then we'll do that. But anyway, that's gonna be it for me. I'll be back later today with some more of this. So we started, didn't finish this one, this dinosaur, but we did do this painting of some sharks. We got a whale shark here, which let's see if this will work. Gonna work. Oh, you kind of see him. Alright, bye, Warpig. Appreciate it. You kind of see him. There we go. And then I'll be back later. Forgot to do that one. Get some water. All right, bye.